can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll go right back to the run. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
Hey, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead?
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got room to work. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sellers on the play action. Snagged out of the air. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Motion from the wideout. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Sellers through the noise. Completes it in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Again, it's Sellers. Caught! Touchdown Gamecocks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Running inside, it's Coleman. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On the run, it's Coleman. There's a crease, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, it's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Keith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the 4th. And the Tide answer.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Ready to try the point after. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Sellers rushes on him. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Gonna run it. It's Key. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Keith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 30-yard line, it's a gain of 6. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 23.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Well, they're down by one possession here. It's been a nice drive and a really good play called running the football. Gets an explosive play down into the red zone. And listen, they may decide to run it again.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun to give, looking for room. Bounced off his feet.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Coleman. Touchdown time! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The Tide answers back.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Working the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This to tie things up in the final minute. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. They go to the ground. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big game.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. The keeper on the option. Maybe a crease. Makes it past the marker. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Back's looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
So close to that end zone, and they can win it here on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. To the air on first down. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in this.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, you find him, he'll make those contested catches.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up good. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. They'll try to pound their way in. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the ground with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Coleman. Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Coleman. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game. They'll try to blast their way in. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a third overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Trying to pound it in. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. Zings it complete to the right. He makes his way into the end zone, and they've got a two-point lead. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's